Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, it's your girl Jasmine Z, and I'm back with another video. I am here to love, encourage, and support you. So for today, we do have our very first person that has written into me who's asking for a little bit of advice. If you haven't seen my last video, go ahead and check that out. It's where I kind of explain what I do here on this channel. But if you are interested or if you need help with anything, please feel free to send me an email. My email is in the description box down below. You can also DM me, but I'm not on Instagram as much, so I prefer email. But yes, let's just get on into this. So we have a message from Isabel. Now remember, I changed the name, so yeah, I don't know who this really is, but she says, "Hi Jasmine, I've been struggling with low confidence for as long as I can remember. I feel like I'm holding myself back from opportunities because I'm afraid I'm not good enough. I want to feel more confident and start believing in myself, but I don't know where to start. Can you help me figure this out, please?" Okay, so first of all, girl, I completely understand how you feel. I struggled with low confidence, low self-esteem for pretty much my entire life. I didn't kind of push my way out of that until like maybe the last year or so. So you say you're afraid that you're not good enough, and I'm sorry if I keep looking over here. My MacBook's right here. I'm just looking at my computer, but you said you want to feel more confident and start believing in yourself, but you don't know where to start. So the first place to start is you have to figure out who you are, because I feel like I didn't start loving myself and having that confidence in myself until I really started to see like who I was as a person. And what I mean by that is, what do you bring to the table? Okay. And when I say like ask you that, you need to literally sit down, take time, think about it, get your piece of paper, or maybe if you don't like to write, maybe draw it out, or maybe like do a voice memo. But you need to actually list out the things that you bring to the table, as in, what are the things you're good at? What are the things you know, people naturally like give you compliments about? What are the things you feel like, okay, you know, I actually do pretty well on this. Don't think anything about the things that you're insecure about. So let's just say, for example, you're insecure about your looks, but you're actually really intelligent. Okay, make a list about all the different things that you have knowledge about. Are you intelligent with science? Are you intelligent with coding? Are you really good at math? Like, write all this out. Then I want you to look yourself in the mirror. I know it's gonna sound weird, and my therapist told me this one time, and she's like, "Jasmine, you have to do it." And I'm telling you, girl, you have to do it. Look yourself in the mirror and think, am I really that bad? Like, am I really that bad of a person? Like, this is literally a conversation I had with myself. I'm like, I've spent all these years feeling so like disgusted with myself and whatever, but I'm like, am I really that bad of a person? And if you do think you are that bad of a person, okay, why? What makes you think that? What makes you think that you're any less worthy than somebody else? But I want you to like take the time to think about and write out what you like, what you're good at, what you bring to the table, what advantages you have over other people, what positive things there are to say about yourself. And then I want you to look in the mirror and ask yourself, like, am I really that bad of a person? And then again, if you think yes you are, no you're not, whatever you think the answer is, that's fine. Then I want you to go ahead and read those things out loud to yourself. You say, well, I am really good at, I don't know, cooking. I am really good at walking dogs. People always tell me I'm really good with animals. Well, I am really good at like computers, and I am really good at social media stuff, like whatever the things are. And then I want you to rehearse that in your mind daily, every single day. A lot of people will say affirmations, so this is kind of like a form of doing affirmations, which you can do. I found for me, affirmations were a bit like, I don't know, they sounded a bit robotic almost, like I am this, I am that. But you can still try that. It does help, but what I'm telling you to do is very similar. It's just kind of wording it a little differently, because I know, like I said, sometimes just saying I am beautiful, I am smart, I am all this stuff is just like, I don't know, feels kind of silly, especially to do that for yourself in the mirror. But yes, that's the first part. The next part I want you to do is start investing in things that you really enjoy. And I don't mean investing as in like just like I'm gonna invest in the stock market. I mean invest as in invest your time, invest your energy, invest your thoughts on the things that make you happy. What are the things that you enjoy doing? This goes back to what I was saying before about figure out who you really are as a person, because as you get to know yourself, you'll realize like, dang, like I'm actually a pretty fire person. I mean, we literally all are in our own ways, but I know sometimes it's hard for us to see that. But let's say your thing is, I'm just gonna think of a random example. This is something for me, right? I love cooking. So let's just say your thing is cooking. So you wrote that down and like, okay, well, I'm a good cook. Great. Now I want you to go maybe take a cooking class, or maybe you don't even have to take a cooking class. You could literally just watch a YouTube video of somebody teaching you how to cook. I want you to like hone your craft and get better and better and better at whatever those things are that you enjoy, those things that make you you. And as you do that, you will gain confidence. I think I read one time that confidence, like the definition of confidence is, or like self-esteem is like knowing that you have like the ability or the intelligence to like back up whatever the skill set is. I might have kind of butchered that, but the idea is as you become more affluent, as you become more I don't know what the word would be, like you become better at whatever these things are, you're gonna naturally gain more confidence in yourself, even if it is just in those categories. That's fine. You want to start somewhere. You just need to get that momentum building, because it's gonna be hard to go from years of I hate myself, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not short enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not this enough. It's gonna be so hard to go from that to just boom, flip a switch. All you need to do is get the momentum going. And the best way to do that is to start with the things you already know you're good at, you enjoy, you like doing, things you're curious about doing. Maybe there's something, maybe you've thought like, you know, I'd really like to do scuba diving one day. Okay, girl, go scuba dive. Like maybe you want to take a solo trip. Oh my God, for me, traveling by myself, that brought so much confidence to me, because once you get to a point in life where you realize like, I am the only one that really has my back, you go have your back. Like you're gonna do what it takes to have your own back. But yeah, all of these things are gonna start to get your mind thinking about like, okay, who am I? Who am I as a person? What kind of things do I like to do? What do I bring to the table? I keep saying bring to the table, but I don't know why I can't think of like another expression, but I hope you know what I mean. And then just keep going from there. Another thing, this is one more thing. Now, this is the hardest one, okay? I've told this to so many people and they look at me like I'm crazy, but I promise it will help you. You're gonna have to go out by yourself. I know, that sounds kind of icky, right? Go out by yourself as in wherever you like to go, whether it's the cafe, whether it's the bookstore, whether it's the movies, whether it's the club. I don't care what your thing is. You need to go by yourself. You need to go spend that time by yourself and with yourself. That's what I keep telling myself. I have to spend time by myself and with myself. And I promise you, if you push yourself to do that, you will overcome this low self-esteem. I promise. Putting yourself in uncomfortable situations like that, where again, it's only you by yourself, you're the only one you have to rely on, that first time, second time, and maybe even the third time, it's gonna suck and it's gonna be very difficult, but it is so rewarding. I will tell you, once you are comfortable, I was about to say confident, comfortable enough to be in your own skin, and once you're comfortable enough to be out in the world just by yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing. They can't tell you nothing. And that's why I say that's the last step, because you really have to build your way up to that. You can't just write out, well, you could, maybe you can just build yourself right up to that. I mean, maybe some people have that willpower to do that. But yes, I want you to make yourself uncomfortable, or maybe you already are comfortable with that, but I want you to do that. Go out, spend time by yourself. Go to a restaurant by yourself. Go sit at the bar. Go have a conversation with a stranger. And maybe you're in a relationship, so maybe, maybe you have to kind of limit yourself to places where it's only going to be females. That's fine. Go find a candle making class. Go find I don't know why I said candle making class. I don't know. Just go find something where you know you're going to be able to make friends with people who are like-minded, people who are friendly, people who, you know, are going to be open to receiving you. But again, it's not about getting the approval of others. It's about getting the approval from yourself. So that's where you have to start. You have to start within. You have to start with yourself. You have to invest your time, invest your thoughts, invest your positivity, anything you have, your energy towards yourself, because at the end of the day, you are the only person you have. So if you don't even have your own back, then that means nobody has your back. Not truly, not really. So I hope this helps you. You got it, girl. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. I believe in you. I know that it's really tough, and trust me, I've been there. For me, it took me going through a really difficult breakup and like kind of being like broken down to my lowest point to really realize like who I was, and to realize like, wait a minute, like it was like a moment. I just like snapped out of it, and I was like, whoa, hold on. I actually am pretty freaking awesome. And so are you. We all are. We are all awesome in our own ways. You just got to figure out what those ways are. Okay, girl. But yes, I hope this video helped you. I love you so much. Kisses. See you in the next one. Bye.